Will we see Uncle Si and patriarch Phil Robertson? Really dives into what we can expect from this revival.
I'm ready to hear it all. The original show ran for 11 seasons, you know?
Wow, I did not realize it was that many.
Oh yeah, it was a huge success. Really captivated the nation. It'll be really interesting to see if they can recapture that magic.
Right. They gave us that look into their lives, the business, their faith, all of it. And now, all these years later, we get to see what they've been up to.
Yeah, and this reboot is coming in strong with a 2-season order already. Can you believe that? That's 20 episodes.
20 episodes. Wow. They're not messing around.
Nope. And from what we know, Willie and Korie Robertson are definitely back, along with their kids and grandkids. So we can definitely expect more of that family dynamic, the Louisiana life, all that.
Oh yeah, more of that chaos we all loved.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be more than just, revisiting the familiar. This show's supposed to really give us updates on their lives since the original show ended.
Exactly. And Korie even said on her podcast, whoa, that's good, that so much has changed.
Oh, that's got to make you wonder what kind of changes, right?
Right. New businesses, more grandkids, personal struggles. I mean, the possibilities are endless.
It's true. And, speaking of familiar faces, we got to talk about Uncle Si.
Oh, Uncle Si, is he coming back?
He is. There was a little concern about his health because of a video that came out where he's using oxygen,
Oh, yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yeah, but Korie confirmed that he is going to be part of the revival.
That's great. I always loved his one-liners and his quirky perspective.
Oh, absolutely. He was always good for a laugh. But unfortunately, there is a bit of a shadow hanging over this revival. The article we talked about and the Robertsons podcast, Unashamed with the Robertson Family, both confirmed that Phil Robertson, the family patriarch, won't be in the reboot.
Oh, wow, that's sad to hear.
Yeah, he's been battling Alzheimer's and a blood disease for a few years now, and his health has been declining.
It's tough to hear that. He was such a huge presence in the original show.
Absolutely. I mean, remember those hilarious, sometimes intense interactions he'd have with his sons, especially Willie?
Oh, yeah. Those were classic. And, his absence is going to be felt not just by the family, but by the viewers, too.
Totally. I mean, Phil's role as that patriarch really shaped a lot of the show's humor and conflict.
It really makes you wonder how they're going to handle such a big absence. Can they maintain that charm and dynamic the show was known for without him?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see how they approach it.
It really does make you think, how are the producers even going to, approach this new season?
Yeah, exactly.
Will they kind of lean into all those changes the family has gone through, even addressing Phil's absence directly?
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Right. Or will they try to just kind of, recapture that magic of the original, stick with the remaining family members and all their antics?
Yeah, it's a tough call. For sure.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, on the one hand, you have that nostalgia factor, right?
Yeah, sure.
All those fans tuning in just to see those bearded brothers and their families,
Exactly. Everyone loves those guys.
But then on the other hand, acknowledging, Phil's absence, that's huge for portraying an honest picture of where the Robertsons are at now.
Absolutely. Can't be ignored.
Yeah, it's not just, entertainment. It's about real lives unfolding in front of us.
I agree. And I think that's what really sets this reboot apart from just a simple, where are they now kind of special. We're not just catching up on superficial changes. It's more than that.
Yeah.
We're going to witness this family actually grappling with a tough reality,
Totally.
Adapting to, all those curveballs life throws, and hopefully finding strength and humor in it all.
And finding that strength together as a family.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I think that's what resonated with viewers in the first place, right?
Yeah.
Duck Dynasty gave us a glimpse into this family. I mean, yeah, they had their fame and fortune, but they still felt so relatable. They bickered, they laughed, they faced challenges all together.
Absolutely. And, let's be honest, that dynamic, especially the back and forth between Phil and his sons.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that fueled some of the show's best comedic moments.
Oh, for sure. For sure. All those pranks, those arguments, comedy gold.
Pure gold.
Yeah.
So without Phil, who's going to fill that void,
That's the big question, right?
Yeah. Will Willie step up into that more, patriarchal role?
It's possible.
Or will we see the show kind of shift gears and focus more on the younger generation, the grandkids, highlight their dynamic and their growing families?
Ooh, that's an interesting thought. Or maybe they'll lean more on Uncle Si. I mean, he was always good for a laugh.
Oh, totally. And his perspective, it's so unique. It could be a way to keep that, humor and that lightheartedness that the show was known for.
Yeah, that's true.
But I also wonder if maybe they'll bring in some new faces, Maybe friends or business associates, shake things up a bit.
I mean, adding new faces could be risky though, right?
Oh, for sure.
It's a fine line between keeping things fresh for a new audience and staying true to what made Duck Dynasty a hit in the first place.
Absolutely. It's all about balance. And we have to remember, the world's changed since that show first aired. Reality TV itself has evolved. Audience expectations are different.
So true.
Viewers these days, they want authenticity. They want real stories. And they want characters they can truly connect with.
So will Duck Dynasty, the revival, be able to capture that same energy, that same feeling?
That's the million-dollar question.
Deliver the humor, the heart, but also acknowledge, the family's growth and all the changes they've been through.
That's a tall order.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's easy to get caught up in all the reboot hype.
Oh, yeah.
Some familiar faces, new storylines, all that.
Right.
But at the end of the day, Duck Dynasty, it's more than just a show, right?
Absolutely.
It's a real family. Their lives, their joys, their struggles, it's all there.
It is, and that's what makes that news about Phil's health, It just adds another layer to it all. A layer we don't always see in reality TV.
It does.
Makes you remember that these are real people dealing with real life stuff.
Yeah, like any family going through something like this.
Exactly.
Makes me wonder how they'll even handle it on the show.
Right.
Will it be front and center, a way to, explore their strength as a family during this? Or will they just kind of focus on other things, keep it more, in the background?
It's a tough one. It's definitely a sensitive topic.
For sure.
And I'm sure the family's wishes will play a big part in how it's portrayed.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it could be an opportunity, for the show to evolve, move past just, the lighthearted stuff and really delve into some deeper themes. Family, aging, loss, all of that.
I think you're right. It makes me think about how reality TV itself has changed.
Oh, yeah.
Back when Duck Dynasty first premiered, it was all about those, big personalities,
Totally.
over-the-top situations.
Yeah, I gotta have the drama.
But now, it seems like people want something more. More authentic, more real.
I think you're right. Audiences are savvier now.
Yeah.
They want those real-life struggles, those triumphs, They want to connect with these characters on a deeper level.
Exactly. So, as we wait for Duck Dynasty, the revival to premiere, the big question is, can they pull it off? Can they find that balance? Honoring the show's legacy, but also, embracing where the family's at now.
It's a challenge, but I think if they acknowledge Phil's absence, explore how the family's grown, and stay true to those core values that made people love them in the first place, I think they've got a shot.
I agree. It's going to be fascinating to see how it all plays out. Because you know what? It's more than just a nostalgia trip.
Right.
It's a chance to revisit this family we got to know, see how they've evolved, and maybe even learn a little something about ourselves along the way.
I think that's a great point. Life on and off the screen, it throws us curveballs,
Yeah.
And sometimes those lead us to some pretty unexpected places.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm definitely tuning in this summer to see how their story unfolds.
Me too. It'll be interesting to see what they do.
Thanks for joining me for this deep dive, everybody.
It was fun.